Hey, Simi. Hey, miss. I
Yes.
think you're really beautiful.
Oh,
Can I get your number?
well, I have a boyfriend.
Oh, you got a boyfriend. Oh, well. When is the wedding?
We're not.
Oh, so it's not serious?
She make it clap. I got the strap. 21 gas. Feel like I'm sad. 21.
Why don't you wrap that thing around your waist? AyeQ! AyeQ!
If anybody out there can suggest anything to help me out, that would be grateful. I met a woman last night. For the first time she come to my house. That's why I look so rough. For the first time she come to my house, apparently this woman is telling me a lot. And she's got a high, a high, a high, a high, a high sex drive. When I said this woman got a fucking high sex drive, she's got a high sex drive. Man, I've seen my life flash in front of me between 10 o'clock last night and 6 o'clock this morning. I've seen the sun just come out. I haven't rest from 10 o'clock last night till 6 o'clock this morning. This fucking woman is trying to kill me, right? I am 40 years of age and this woman is 52 and she's acting like she's 21, okay? The fucking woman nearly killed me. First thing she start doing, she start biting me. My skin is sensitive. This woman start biting me. At one point during sex, I was crying. And why I was crying is because I was under so much pressure. My willy has bent from the front and almost touched the crack of my ass. Right? Almost touched the crack of my ass. I was planning to do this woman a few things. And you know the woman come here. And I'm the one that learned a few things. Mate, I've seen things bent that shouldn't be bent, things twist that shouldn't be twisted, things come off that shouldn't be come off. At one point, she was biting on my titties right here. She was biting off my titties, and one time when she come up from biting my titties, I had to look in her mouth if my titties was in her mouth. This woman went down on me. And when she went down on me, I'm thinking to myself, okay, it feels like I'm going in for a crash landing, right? Then, she's not a small woman. She went on top of me. My inside went through the middle of the bed and touched the floor and come back up and went inside of me. This woman was riding me like I'm at the Cheltenham Festival and then they're riding the Queen's horse. You know when you see them horses on TV in the horse races? This is what the woman was doing to me. She was riding me like a fucking horse, right? The only thing left for her to do was whip me, right? And says, come on, you little thoroughbred. Come on, you little thoroughbred, right? My hair, she turned me back way, and she didn't push anything inside me, but she turned me back way and she says, turn back way. I want to look at you from behind. And as soon as I turned back way, she grabbed the back of my head. And my head was going like that. And it was going around. And at one point I thought I had fucking whiplash. I had whiplash. No, I said to myself, this woman is not coming back to my house and I'm not going to visit this woman. So I needed an excuse. If anybody knows of a good excuse, I can tell this woman. Because if I can't think of any excuse, I'm going to delete, change my number. I'm going to phone the EE company and ask them to send me a new chip. Now this woman knows where I live. I'm going to also move out of the area. Right? I'm going to ask the neighbor if they want to swap house. That means when she knock my door, I'm not fucking there. You know what I mean?
Wow, son, this dude had a crazy ass experience, man. So apparently, looks like he met an older chick and he smashed her. He took her down the same night. You know what I'm saying? She was ready. He took her back to the crib and smashed her. And looks like his experience was kind of weird and strange at the same time, because when he said a few things that were disturbing. But nevertheless, though, fellas, man, if you 9 out of 10 times, if an older chick deals with you, it's pretty much for one thing, bro. She need you to beat that thing up. That's it. those type of older chicks are usually freaks. You know what I'm saying? They just want a young dude who could bam, 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 beat that shit up all night. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a dude out there and you like older chicks, just understand that she pretty much just need you to do one thing, and it's to really beat that thing up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in there and try to be all like trying to be a boyfriend or like no shit like that. Just get in there, beat that shit up, and move the fuck around. All right.
Okay, so you're an older woman looking to date younger guys. Here's a couple things you need to know. One, we have energy, a lot of it. We have enough to go late into the championship rounds. You, at this point in your career, might only be ready for a 6-round fight. That's totally fine. But in most cases, you're dealing with the Energizer Bunny on testosterone. So, two, young guys are used to these unwritten, like, social rules, right, on how to talk to women their age. It's like this assumed code of guidelines. It's weird. But they would prefer older women spelt out the guidelines for them. In other words, tell a guy, don't text me after 9 p.m., don't spend the night. Like, straight up just tell a guy, these are the terms and conditions of this contract. Sign at will. You violate the contract, your employment is terminated, your audition is over. That's it. Just be black and white about it. 3, as I alluded to earlier, there's a lot of weird, unwritten rules of engagement when it comes to, like, younger people talking to each other and trying to get to know each other. Younger guys are interested in you because they know they don't have to deal with that shit. Younger people in general tend to do a lot of the game playing. Older people do not, and that's part of the attraction. Follow along for more.
After a few minutes, she was like, I'm pregnant. Now, when she told me that, I didn't think much of it. I was just really happy, really excited.
Mama gotta have a life too. Fuck you, bruh.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy AyeQ, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. Man, listen, we got a crazy one today, man. Listen, the title of the video that we're gonna do a reaction to today is titled, Mother Gets Pregnant by Her Daughter's Boyfriend While She Was Away on a Girls Trip in Mexico. Damn, that's crazy. So this chick, mom gets pregnant while she was away, and apparently like her boyfriend was taking care of business with her mom. So with no further ado, let's jump right into the video.
Story time. How I found out my mom was pregnant with my boyfriend's baby.
So it all started while I was on a girls' trip in Mexico. Roe versus Wade just got overturned that morning, and I was calling all of the women in my life just to see how they were, to check on them. And when I got to my mom, she was obviously distraught, crying. I didn't think anything of it because she's a woman, raising a woman in America, and she knows multiple other women who would be affected by this. So I talked to her, we ended the call, went back to my trip. 2 days later, I called my mom just to check on her, and she's still audibly, like, distraught. You could tell she'd been crying, and I was asking her what was going on, and she wasn't telling me, and I was telling her, I was like, hey, tell me what's going on, I'm going to get on a flight and come back and figure out what's going on myself. And ultimately, she ended up just telling me, after a few minutes, she was like, I'm pregnant. Now, when she told me that, I didn't think much of it. I was just really happy, really excited, because I never thought that I would have a...
You know, I'm just curious, man, because her mom got pregnant, because I was just wondering, like, shouldn't a mom be going through, like, menopause right now? You know what I'm saying? And then to have to even have a baby, well, I'm not quite sure if a mom going to keep the baby or not, but to have a baby at that age is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because you could run into health issues. Like, I mean, like trying to have a baby at her mom age, because I would think her mom got to be over, this is per like over 50 probably. So it's kind of crazy hearing a mom is pregnant and shit. But even though they've been a lot of cases where older women got pregnant recently, like over 40, over 50. Chicks been getting pregnant in the late 50s these days. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is in the water, but it's crazy out here.
A younger sibling. So I was just congratulating her. You know, I was just ranting, talking about next steps, like, oh my God, like, did you set up the first ultrasound? Like, how are you feeling? Blah, blah, blah.
Wait, time out. So no one time did she inquire, okay, who the daddy is? Like, who's the baby father? You pregnant? Okay, by who? That's crazy. No one time did she ask that, or am I tripping?
I never thought that I would have a younger sibling. So I was just congratulating her. You know, I was just ranting, talking about next steps, like, oh my God, like, did you set up the first ultrasound? Like, how are you feeling? Blah, 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 making funny jokes, talking about names. And then she cuts me off and she was like, but it's Vi. We're going to call him John. John being my ex, my boyfriend at the time, I should say.
Damn.
I asked her to repeat herself because, keep in mind, I'm a little bit drunk. I'm in Mexico, come on. I asked her to repeat herself. I was like, what? And then she says, it's by John. After I heard that, my soul left my body. And everything that came after that, I was not ready for.
Man, that's kind of crazy, man. So how you go from being a girlfriend to now being the stepdaughter and shit? Hey, man, listen, man, it's crazy, but it's just kind of bugged out that this transpired while she was on her girls trip in Mexico. Now, I'm just curious, why were you on a girls trip if you have a boyfriend? Shouldn't you be taking trips with your boyfriend if you gotta take a trip? You see what I'm saying? Because, and I'm just saying, because if a chick take a trip and she have a boyfriend, you know what she taking that trip to do. Like, you know what girls do on those trips, bro. If a chick have a boyfriend and she's taking girl trips, fam, it is what it is. So I guess, you know what I'm saying, her boyfriend probably was lonely. Mom's probably was lonely too. They probably was mad. Yo, why the fuck she in this? Like, she's in Mexico right now. They probably built some type of chemistry and did what they did. It's crazy. But like, mama got out of life too. Yeah, nah, but this is just a crazy ass story, man. And the shit just sounds crazy. But let me know like what you guys thought about this story, man, because this shit just sounds a little crazy. Please leave your thoughts below in the comments. All right, it's your boy AyeQ. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'm out, man. Peace.